Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Allegheny Grill of Foxborg High School Basketball on D9 and 10sports.com. Chris Rossetti here alongside Dave Constantino at Clarion High School, getting ready for this KSAC crossover matchup between the Moniteau Lady Warriors and the Clarion Lady Cats. The Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701. The Allegheny Grill can be found online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Inside the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to FreedomWealthCoach.com. We're inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractors caring for health. The RehabCenters.com. RES, the old English spelling of centers. Game stream tonight brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Check them out online at thecomputerguru.net. Drive to tonight's game was brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. WarrenTireCenter.com, getting you there safely. Had a chance to sit down with both head coaches, including Moniteau head coach DR Blaster and acting head coach for the Clarion Bobcats, Sam Heater, as Jess Quinn is out of town tonight. So Sam Heater taking over the reins for Clarion tonight. Those coaches' interviews are brought to you by George Pry, Horace Mann Insurance, Find out more at agents.horaceman.com/George Pry. We'll start with Moniteau head coach DR Blaster. Here with Moniteau head coach DR Blaster on the George Pry Horseman Insurance pregame show. Check out George online at agents.horaceman.com/George Pry. You guys are really playing well here the last couple of weeks. I know getting players back healthy probably has a little bit to do with that, but just a lot of young players getting more used to the playing time too, isn't it?
Yeah, playing together and finally being able to gel together, that's been the big thing. And in the last 4 or 5 games, they've really come together.
The last time you played Clarion, you were without 2 of your starters. You're probably feeling good that you have a couple of those kids back now.
Yes,
tonight.
we have Abby Jewett was off sick, and Kendall Sankey is now back with it from the knee injury, so we have those both back. But tonight we're missing Allie Fry, who unfortunately got quarantined yesterday, so we are without her after her big game against Union.
Talk about how hard that is, not knowing day to day who might be active and available.
It's very difficult. Our girls have done everything they can to try to stay healthy, wear the mask at school, and do what they can to keep themselves from being quarantined. So they've been very proactive that way, but it is hard.
Catherine Kelly has really taken another step up. I mean, obviously we saw how good she was last year, but she seems to have taken another step this year. What are you seeing from her?
Great leadership, poise for a sophomore. She hit a big 3 against Union the other night, and we really count on her just to be poised.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550. Back here, and also had a chance to sit down with Clarion acting head coach Sam Heater. Here's Sam's interview. Here with Clarion acting head coach Sam Heater on the George Pry Horseman Insurance coaches interview. Check out George online at agents.horaceman.com/George Pry. Sam, getting an opportunity to be the head coach as Jess is out of town tonight. How excited are you about this opportunity?
Oh, I'm very excited. A little bit short notice. He let me know Wednesday, but I was like, all right, I mean, I can manage. He's like, and he has faith in me. He said, I know you can do it. So he sent me a text today, and we've talked. So,
what do you expect the differences to be for you? I mean, obviously you've been coaching the JV games, and he let you do a lot of that. But moving up that extra level, what do you think some of the challenges are going to be for you?
I think one of the biggest things is trying to keep the girls focused. I know Jess is very good at keeping them focused. So I think that's going to be my biggest hurdle for tonight. And as long as I can do that, then I think we have a pretty good chance.
You guys haven't played in 8 days. Are they kind of itching to get back on the court?
Yeah, I would say so. The last couple of days of practice have been pretty physical, and you can tell they're just kind of getting tired of going against each other every day. So,
you guys played Moniteau back in the opening tournament. They were without a couple of starters. You expect a little bit of a different team from them tonight?
Absolutely. They're a well-coached team. They play hard. We got to come out and we got to match their intensity. If not, outplay them. And I know they're definitely going to have some new stuff going on, so we just got to be ready for it.
Frank Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Frank Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here at Clarion inside the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg High School Basketball Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Time to look at our keys to the game, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. AllAmericanHQ.com. They will put almost anything on almost everything. And Dave, what is your keys for tonight's game here?
I think if you're Clarion, you're looking to handle the pressure. You know, a couple times that we've seen them this year, they've really struggled handling full court pressure as well as in the half court. So If they can take care of the basketball and not turn it over, I think that will bode well for them tonight. If you're Moniteau, you finally start to get a couple players back from the beginning of the year, and Abby Jewett and Kendall Sankey, and then you have a couple players that are sick today. So, Moniteau is slowly, getting their unit together that would like to make a good playoff run here. So, maybe look to, I'm not sure if you want to go full court pressure here if you're a little bit shorthanded, but I do think you want to pressure the basketball in Clarion and see if they can do a better job of handling it.
Yeah, as you take a look at some of the key players. Today, key players brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn a well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. For Moniteau, checking in at 15.6 points a game, Catherine Kelly, the sophomore, just keeps getting better, Dave.
Yeah, and they are so sophomore laden, Chris. I had a chance to talk to Coach Arblaster before the game. They're laying the foundations for a very bright future for Moniteau.
Yeah, and also Davina Pry checks in at 9.1 points a game. Kendall Sankey in the 4 games since she's returned from that knee injury suffered last year, 6.8 points a game. Abby Jewett, 5.7. But we've seen Abby Jewett have that opportunity to hit some shots from the outside at different times over the last 2 years. She can be deadly from the outside.
Absolutely. And, she had to kind of be an extra on the bench during the JV game tonight because Moniteau did have some sickness on there. So, she got a little run in during the JV, and sometimes that's a good thing because you're ready to go by the time the varsity game starts.
Yeah, no question. And then looking at Clarion, they're glad to have Jordan Best back. Jordan had a family trip that she took, hasn't played since December 22nd. Averages almost 15 points a game herself at 14.8.
Yeah, and I think that gave some of the other girls an opportunity to kind of step up while she was gone. Know that Peyton Simcoe had a big game down at AC Valley. So maybe some of those other girls will get their confidence and be able to, add to the scoring punch, because that's something that, Clarion has struggled with, is putting points on the board in the early part of the season.
Yeah, Peyton Simcoe, you mentioned her. She checks in at 7.1 points a game, coming off of a 19-point effort and a 39-14 win at AC Valley the last time Clarion was on the court, way back on January 6th. So it's been a while since the Lady Cats have played.
Yeah, and, and for Jordan, you mentioned tonight, she hasn't played in a game since before Christmas. So it'll be interesting to see, what their legs are like, over the course of 4 quarters, because typically, whether it's Coach Quinn or tonight Coach Heater, typically doesn't go very deep on his bench, may have to go a little bit deeper tonight.
What are some of the challenges that Sam Heater's going to face tonight? He's obviously coached a lot of JV games, but now he's coaching a varsity game and a little bit of a different story out there.
And, with him having to coach the JV game beforehand, he really hasn't had a lot of time to think a whole lot about tonight. But it's the in-game decisions. When you're an assistant coach, you can give suggestions and recommendations. And when you're the one calling the shots, it's up to you to make those decisions.
Yeah, I know he talked about how excited he is, though, for the opportunity. I think any young coach, anytime they get a chance to be that person in charge, you had that opportunity, Dave, once in your career as well, I know. So that's something to be excited about.
Yeah, and Sam's going to be a great coach. It's just a matter of time before he gets a varsity position. He's played it. He's a good teacher of the game, and this is just kind of a stepping stone toward that.
We're going to step aside, take care of some sponsors. When we come back, it'll be time to get some basketball underway here from Clarion High School. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Back here at Clarion, getting ready to get underway here. We'll have the starting lineups for both of these schools. It'll start with the Moniteau Lady Warriors with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. Ready here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebration. Davina Pry. Another sophomore, Kendall Sankey.
Sophomores versus seniors tonight.
And Victoria Pry. So that's Jeward, Kelly, Davina Pry, Kendall Sankey, and Victoria Pry for DR Bluster. For Clarion acting head coach Sam Heater with a record of 4 wins and 4 losses. I'll start another sophomore, Taylor Alston. So that's 6 sophomores starting in this game. Jordan Best, the senior. No Anthony, another senior. Becca Kentner, another senior. And Peyton Simcoe. So as we get ready for the first quarter, I want to remind you tonight's game is being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. First quarter brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Check them out online at laureleye.com. Make an appointment in any of their offices, including in Brookville, New Bethlehem, and Grove City. You can find the numbers for all of those at laureleye.com again.
This is a big game tonight, Chris. When you take a look at Clarion coming in at 4-4, Moniteau 6-5, before you know it, we're going to be looking at the district playoffs. So as far as seeding is concerned, this is a pretty important game for both teams.
We're getting ready as Simcoe will jump against Davina Pry. And it is won by Simcoe into the hands of Noel Anthony. She'll set it up to Austin, back to Anthony. Over to Best. Best three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Pry.
Moniteau came out in the zone. Best was able to spot up on the wing. Just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Jewett, and now it's inside. Now back out here to Sankey. And we're going to get a stepping out of bounds call on the Warriors. It'll go back to Clarion. 30 seconds into this one, no score.
So both teams utilizing a zone to start off, and maybe that has to do with the fact that, not real deep tonight on either side.
No Anthony gets it over to Jordan Best. Best back to Anthony. Anthony to Alston. Back to Anthony, now to Alston, now to Simcoe. Simcoe back to Anthony. Anthony from just outside the foul line. No good. Rebound is fought for, and it is won originally there by Davina Pry, but she will travel. It'll go back to Clarion on the turnover. 55 seconds into this one.
Tough call. Did a nice job grabbing the rebound, but kind of fell to the floor in the process.
Best outlet goes all the way back. Anthony will track it down. She's under intense pressure. She throws it. Best tracks it down at midcourt. Good job there by Jordan Best tracking down that basketball. So now Anthony is going to slow things down. Over to Best. Now to Simcoe. Simcoe into Kentner. Back to Simcoe. Three-pointer on the way from Peyton Simcoe. No good. Rebound tipped out and into the hands of Abby Jewett.
So that 2-3 zone is giving Clarion some open looks from the outside. We'll see if they're able to knock that down tonight.
Sankey with it. Gives it off to Pry. That's Victoria Pry.
And Clarion in a box and one, while they're guarding Kelly and playing a zone on the rest of them.
Here's Jewett. Jewett into the corner now, trying to throw it inside with Sankey. Had it knocked away. Back out to Jewett. Now here is a block shot there by Simcoe. And Best coming the other way. Jordan Best shot up, no good. Rebounded by Moniteau. That was Jewett. And there's going to be a foul here on Clarion.
Nice rebound by Jewett. She was fouled by the tallest player on the court.
It's called on Kentner. You can tell that Jordan Best was in a warm location, Dave.
Yeah, especially wearing white uniforms tonight. So we'll see how Moniteau reacts to this box and one. A lot of times teams don't practice against it, but I've got to believe that Moniteau is going to see this more than once.
Ball was on the floor and taken away by Simcoe. Anthony across the timeline to Alston, back to Anthony, now over to Best, now in the corner to Simcoe. She'll drive the baseline. She'll have her shot blocked. That was Victoria Pry. Ball's loose, and Alston tracks it down for Clarion. Now Best has it. She'll give it off to Anthony. Still no score here, almost 3 minutes into this one.
Yeah, Clarion's had some good looks down here, just haven't been able to knock down the outside shots.
Alston back to Anthony, now to Best. Best to Anthony, back to Best. Back to Anthony.
You know, Clarion
Back
needs to move the ball to the other side, kind of reverse it instead of keeping it on the same side.
Nice pass inside to Taylor Alston. She'll connect, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Lady Cats.
Yeah, nice job there. Against the zone, you want to rotate it from one side to the other and make the zone have to react to it.
Here's Jewett. Over to Pry, back to Jewett. Now Sankey, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll remain Moniteau basketball, I do believe it does.
And that's a key in a box and one because you don't have regular box out duties.
Here's Jewett, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by Jordan Best.
Clarion did a nice job there. One and done from Moniteau.
Best to Anthony, now over to Alston. Inside to Simcoe, no good. Rebounded by Sankey. There will be a hell ball, and on the Potter Family Campground possession arrow, it is Moniteau basketball.
So halfway through the first quarter, Clarion leads 2-0.
Sankey out to Jewett, now over to Pry. Back to Jewett, now to Sankey. Inside to Pry, now Victoria to Davina. And then Jewett drives the lane, no good. Rebounded by Kentner.
Good positioning that time by Kentner. And Moniteau really is struggling to kind of run something that can get Kelly open at the offensive end.
Alston, Anthony, three-pointer in the air, no good. Follows her own shot, though, but ball's tipped around. It's on the ground, and Anthony gets it back. Good job there following her own shot.
Yeah, Clarion's doing a nice job at both ends of the floor as far as rebounding is concerned.
Three-pointer by Anthony in the air, no good. Rebounded by Sankey. She gets it out to Kelly, who wants to run. Kelly is going to, I think, be fouled. She is, by Alston.
And that's something that Kelly can do to kind of get into the game, try to draw some fouls, get the ball to her, and get to the foul line.
Pry to inbound, gets it into the corner to Jewett. Three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Alston.
So very low scoring first quarter here.
Across the timeline, into the hands of Alston. Alston has it knocked away by Kelly. Kelly gets it and then hands it off to Sankey. Sankey cut off, now gives it back to Kelly. Kelly quickly ahead to Jewett, and now Jewett's going to be fouled over there by Peyton Simcoe, I do believe.
Yep.
It is on Simcoe. It's her first, team second. Gia Babington checks in for Jordan Best. 2:35 left here in quarter number one. 2-0 in favor of Clarion. Pass into Kelly. Kelly picked up by Babington and has to dribble it out.
That was a nice job of covering by Babington.
Pry to Jewett, now to Sankey, back inside to Pry. That's Davina Pry. Shot no good. Rebound bounces out of bounds. It'll stay there with Moniteau. I do believe it does. So inbound. Here's a nice inbound pass. No good, though. The shot by Victoria Pry. Here comes Clarion the other way. Jumper by Alston. It's good, and Clarion leads 4-0.
Yeah, the sophomore doing a nice job at the offensive end for the Lady Cats here. She's got all 4 points for Clarion.
Jewett, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded out to Sankey. Ball's tipped around into the hands of Simcoe. She'll go the other way. Here's Alston. Jumper by Anthony is no good. Rebounded by Babington to Kentner. She has her shot blocked into the hands of Anthony. Simcoe, three-pointer on the way, no good, and it's going to be over the back.
That'll be Kentner's second.
Have Dave update the scoreboard here as soon as he gets a chance. brand new us doing this here tonight with the scoreboard, folks, as you know, and do apologize. There's only 2 of us working the game tonight, so.
And even with it being a low-scoring game, I still managed to screw things up here.
It's okay, Dave. I kind of threw that on you right at the last minute, so.
So any questions, all the email comes to me.
Here's Jewett into the hands of Sankey. Back to Pry, now to Jewett. Jewett back to Pry. Inside to Davina Pry, now to Kelly. Jumper by Victoria Pry is good, and it's 4-2.
Nice ball movement that time by Moniteau. Moved it to both sides, and Victoria Pry had a nice open shot for about 15 feet.
So Anthony will just hold for what looks like Clarion wants to hold for the last shot with 33 seconds to go. 4-2 game here.
That's a smart move by Coach Heater. You've got a 2-point lead.
Golfing at one of
stay back on that because, offensively you've struggled a bit and, you're only down by 2.
Now Alston's going to get fouled with 15.8 to play here.
That'll go on Victoria Pry, her first and team first from Moniteau.
So Babington will trigger with 15.8 to play here in the first quarter, brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic, laureleye.com. Here's Alston. Alston tries to pass to Simcoe, but Jewett takes it away. Abby Jewett quickly ahead to Kelly. Kelly on a break. She'll lay it up and in, and it's tied at 4.
And that's how Kelly can look to get going offensively here.
Anthony's half-court shot hits the ceiling. And at the end of the first quarter, we are tied at 4 apiece here at Clarion High School. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Allegheny Grill of Foxborg High School Basketball on D9 and 10sports.com.
Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
Back here at Clarion High School, 4-4 at the end of one quarter as we get ready for the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tenesta would make a great Valentine's Day present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today. Ask them about their stay and play packages. Hunter Station Golf Club is located 3 miles south of Tynesta. Check them out online at hunterstation.com. Start of the second quarter brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Our crates, your protection for shipping and beyond, oilcountrycrates.com.
We'll see if that basket end of the quarter kind of kickstarts Kelly from Moniteau.
Clarion will have the ball on the Potter family campground possession arrow to start the quarter. Taylor Alston jumper, no good. Rebounded off of Sankey. Then Pry tips it ahead to Jewett. Now to Sankey, now to Kelly. Kelly back to Sankey, now into Davina Pry. Her jumper is short. Rebounded by Alston. And then Kelly takes it away. Shot no good. Alston with the rebound.
Good recovery by Alston that time. Made the shot tougher for Kelly inside.
I just realized I just showed people the ceiling instead of the game there for a moment. We're having a great day here, Dave.
Absolutely.
Great pointer by Babington, off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Pry. Or I'm sorry, that is Jewett. Jewett inside to Davina Pry. Her shot, no good. Rebounded by Alston. And she has it knocked away by Kelly out of bounds. Jordan Best will re-enter as
Lopez comes out.
That was Lopez, who was in to start the quarter for Clarion.
And now we'll see Moniteau look to extend the pressure here. We knew it was going to come at some point.
Alston gives it to Anthony, now to Babington. Babington back to Anthony, and Anthony will get across the line. Anthony hands it to Simcoe. Simcoe jumper, no good. Rebound fought for by Babington and Sankey. It'll be a held ball and on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow. It is Moniteau basketball. For camping all year long in God's country, check out Potter County Family Campground at pottercountycamping.com.
Babington's giving them some good minutes off the bench here. Doing a good job hitting the offensive boards.
Sankey to Kelly. Kelly quickly picked up. Now she gives it off to Pry. Back to Kelly. Kelly driving layup, no good. Rebounded by Simcoe. She gets it off to Anthony. Anthony across the timeline. Anthony will give it to Babington, back to Anthony. Now to Best, back to Anthony. Babington three-pointer in the air, and it's going to get stuck up there. And that's going to be another held ball. And on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow, it will be Clarion basketball, I do believe.
I was hoping we'd see Lee Kroll get up there and tip that thing out of there. So this is going to be kind of a chess match tonight. Who can knock down the outside shots, because both teams play in the zone and they're giving them the outside shot.
So we'll be Clarion basketball, Best to trigger. Best gets it to Simcoe. Simcoe over to Anthony. Now back to Best, now to Anthony, now to Alston. Alston, nice pass inside to Simcoe. She's going to lay it up. She's going to get fouled. She's going to go to the Tynesta Builder Supply free throw line for an old school three-point chance.
And what happened there, Chris, they did rotate the ball. Simcoe cut across the lane, had the defender on her back, which was Sankey, and drew the foul on her.
Shot is up, shot no good. Alston tips it, and then it tips off of Simcoe out of bounds. It'll be Moniteau basketball. Great pass there, too, from Taylor Alston, as that'll be one of our Laurel Eye Clinic assists. You, too, can see the court well with the Laurel Eye Clinic, laureleye.com.
Yeah, Alston's really seeing the floor well tonight.
Kelly to Jewett, now to Sankey, inside to Pry. That's taken away, though, by Clarion, and here comes Jordan Best. Best lays it up and in, and you too can drive the lane like Jordan Best just did with a used vehicle from Framorelli Sales and Service, framorelli.com. 8-4 Lady Cats in the lead. 3 minutes into the second quarter, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club.
Kind of that 3-2. Moniteau is able to hit the high post, but they're not able to kind of do anything with it.
Here's Sankey, gives it off to Davina Pry. Now it's in the middle to Victoria Pry, has it tipped. Here's Kelly. Kelly jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded, though, by Sankey. kicks it out for Catherine Kelly. Her three, no good.
Good rebound by Anthony.
So here comes Clarion with the 4-point lead. 4:35 to play on a running second quarter clock. Anthony gets
that
it to
cut
Best.
has been open there as they reverse the ball from one side to the other. The opposite wing cutting on the low block is open there. To just be patient, reverse it.
Oh. And then Alston loses the ball inside, and Sankey takes it away. Here comes Catherine Kelly. Kelly is going to get fouled. I think Best got her. Probably a good foul there, though, Dave.
Yeah, and they're not in any foul trouble, so Kelly looking to get to the basket and get to the foul line. That's Best's first foul.
Team fifth. So Victoria Pride, who triggered, gets it to Jewart. Jewart passes to Sankey. Sankey picked up there by Kettner, and that forces a bad pass that Simcoe's able to knock out of bounds. So 4:07 to play here in quarter number 2. 8-4 Clarion in the lead.
Very active hands in this 3-2 zone are the Lady Cats.
Here's Sankey. Sankey inside to Davina Pry. No good. Kettner the rebound.
You know, that's a good look. You know, nice left hand. I like her using the left hand there. Moniteau has changed to a man-to-man defense here.
Best is going to try dribbling, and she's going to get fouled there. That foul is going to be on
Pry. Will be her second.
It is Victoria Pry's second. Moniteau only played 5 players in its win over Union 2 days ago, so we'll see what happens with them in a little bit of foul trouble there with Victoria Pry picking up her second in a bench that's actually less than it was against Union.
And I'm guessing that's probably why we aren't seeing a lot of full court pressure from them tonight. Trying to keep the legs as fresh as they can for the second half.
There's Jordan Best in the corner. Here's Alston. Alston puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded weak side by Simcoe, but it's going to go off of a Moniteau player out of bounds. It'll remain Clarion basketball. 3:40 to play here in the first half. Anthony steps out of bounds on the inbounds. The inbounds pass is a little high, and when Anthony tracked it down, she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, active hands by Moniteau on the inbounds pass caused that pass to go a little bit further than they wanted it to. You know, if Moniteau looks to reverse that ball quickly to the other side, they can get an open 15 shot or maybe even a backdoor cut if they just move the ball a little bit quicker.
Kelly with
Right
it. She
there.
goes inside to Davina Pry, back to Kelly. Kelly plays catch with Victoria Pry. Now it goes in the corner to Jewart. Jewart to Kendall Sankey. Sankey's pass intercepted by Alston, and now Clarion wants to run, at least temporarily. But now they're going to slow it down.
They look to reverse it.
Simcoe, jumper on the way. It's good. And Clarion now leads 10-4, and Moniteau will call a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg. 10-4, Lady Cats, 2:46 to play in the first half. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Back here at Clarion High School, where the Lady Cats lead 10-4. Inside a Clarion Rehab Services timeout. When life tells you to take a timeout, Clarion Rehab Service can get you back in the game with therapies, including physical, occupational, speech, aquatic therapy, and the CHAMP program for sports medicine option, including the athletic trainer here at Clarion High School. Had a chance to go up and sample some of the services at Clarion Rehab on Tuesday. Seth Babington had me up there and had a chance to get some electronic stimulation and a heat pad on a pec muscle that was pretty sore, to be honest, and also a massage. And I got to say, their treatments are pretty good. Check them out online at clarionrehab.com.
Yeah, you look pretty limber tonight here, Chris. Seth must have did a nice job up there.
Here's Pry. That's Davina. She gives it off to Kelly for a three, and there's a pip rat for three for Catherine Kelly.
And that was needed by Moniteau. That's their first points of this second quarter. They've been outscored 6-0 up to that point.
Sophia Flieger is the player that gave the ball to Kelly there as Flieger checks into the game out of that timeout.
Simcoe posting up on the low blocks. I think they also looking forward to get it into Kettner. She has a little bit of a height advantage.
There's Alston with the basketball. Inside to Simcoe. She kind of blocks herself off the backboard, and here comes Moniteau wanting to run a little bit.
That was the right idea. Pass was probably just a half second late.
Flieger to Jewett. Now to Pry, and then the pass inside, knocked away, ends up in Pry's hands. Flieger with it. Flieger's going to put a three-pointer in the air. No good. Kettner the rebound.
Yeah, I was surprised that Kelly didn't shoot that. Unselfish, passed it to the wing.
Now
I was going to say, but maybe she's starting to feel it a little bit. I'd like to see her shoot that.
Down to a minute 20 to play here in a quick-moving first half. Here's Jordan Bass. Jumper. She'll get fouled. She'll go to the Potter County Family Campground free throw line. The Potter County Campground. The Tonesta Builders free throw line with a chance to build upon this three-point lead for Clarion. Check out Tonesta Builders online at tonestabuilders.us.
Be Kelly's first.
Best shot is up and good. 11-7 Clarion.
3 points on the night for Best.
She'll get a second one with the Lady Cats now up 4. Shot is up and it is short. Kettner, though, the rebound. She lays it up and in, and it's now 13-7 Clarion.
Kettner did a nice job of just taking that ball away.
Clarion up 13-7 now. Here's Jewett. On the baseline.
Nice.
That is Kendall Sankey.
Nice reverse by Sankey. Cut off by Kettner initially, took it under the other side, and finished. Nice job.
You too can drive the lane like Kendall Sankey just did when Framorelli sales and service. Here's a jumper by Alston, no good. Rebounded though by Kettner, back out to Alston. Alston's going to put a three in the air. No good, and it's going to go off of Simcoe and out of bounds.
Offense starting to heat up a little bit.
13
yes, folks. It is 13-9. A little slow on the trigger here once again, but Chris is here to help me out.
It's okay. Like I said, Dave, I kind of threw that on you at the last moment today.
And if anybody knows me, technology and me sometimes aren't the best of friends.
Nice layup there by Davina Pry, and it's 13-11. Back to a two-point game. And now we get a held ball as Flieger ties up Anthony, and that's going to be a turnover as the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow in favor of Moniteau with just 2 seconds to play here in the first half. So big turnover here. Chance for Moniteau to tie or take the lead. Jewett to Kelly, three-pointer on the way, no good. And the first half will come to an end with Clarion leading Moniteau 13-11. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxborg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Clarion High School. It's halftime with the Clarion Lady Cats leading Moniteau 13-11. It's time for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you. Open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Time to take a look at our Pitt Bradford statistics. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn.
Yeah, the Clarion Lady Cats were led by Peyton Simcoe and Taylor Alston, who finished with 4 points in the first half, followed by Jordan Best, 3, and Rebecca Kettner with 2. Moniteau, led by Catherine Kelly, hit the three-pointer in the second quarter, kind of got a little bit on track. She had 5, and Davina Pry, Kendall Sankey, and Victoria Pry all finished with 2.
It really challenged your math skills that first half, didn't it, Dave?
Well, I think they realized that I was trying to do two things at once here, and they said, how can we take it easy on the old man up there? And so I appreciate that. A little bit slow on the scoreboard here, but it seemed like in the second quarter, the last couple minutes, things started to pick up a little bit offensively. Maybe that'll carry over into the third quarter.
We're going to step aside here. When we come back, we will have Dave's keys to the second half. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics, but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Framarelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Framarelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265 1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckdinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Back here at Clarion High School at halftime inside the Potter County Family Campground halftime show, 13-11, Clarion over Moniteau. Time to take a look at Dave's keys to the second half. Brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving, allamericanhq.com. They will put almost anything on almost everything.
For Clarion, I'm going to look to continue to get the ball inside. I think Kettner provides a nice mismatch there. Simcoe's had a nice couple looks inside, and also continue to hit the boards. They did a nice job at both ends of the floor, rebounding in the first half. If you're Moniteau, I think I'm going to look to extend the pressure a little bit. Make Clarion work to bring the ball up the court, and maybe look to get Kelly some open shots. Looked like she was starting to feel a little bit, getting into a little bit of a flow there in the second quarter. Maybe look to utilize that early on in the third.
Those are Dave's keys to the second half. And Dave, I feel like we should have some sort of really cool Italian nickname for our broadcast team.
We'll have to work on that. Maybe we'll take suggestions. Anybody out there can come up with something pretty creative on there. Send it in.
Then we'll have to find an Italian place to sponsor that.
Now we're talking.
Now
we're talking.
Fortunately, not a lot of those around here in Clarion. Got to go over towards DuBois, Brockway, or the other direction, Mercer County area and stuff.
Anyone that knows me, I'll travel for food. There is no problem here whatsoever.
We're on the same page there. I'll have to say on Monday, I had a lot of people on Sunday. Permane Brothers did a special after Chris Boswell kicked the field goal to win the game for the Steelers against the Ravens and ultimately get them into the playoffs. And it was anybody named Chris or Boswell got a free Permane Brothers sandwich.
Really?
Yeah. And I had 4 different people reach out to me, including my mom, asking me if I was getting my sandwich. Just so happened that Andy Close and I were doing the game over in Sharpsville on Monday, so I stopped out at Grove City and got myself my free sandwich.
Well, concerning how late it took you to get home with all the bad weather, you deserved a free sandwich. And maybe some dessert to go with it.
No question. That was Monday's trip home from Sharpsville after the Sharpsville Red Bank Valley game was not one of my better drives home, needless to say, the winter weather, but could be getting a lot of good winter weather here Sunday into Monday, Dave. They're talking about possibly 6 to 10 inches.
Yeah, and I know there's some games that are scheduled for Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them getting canceled this weekend because a lot of schools are off anyway with Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It looks like probably a lot of those games won't happen.
Time to start the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campuses where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow. It will be Clarion's basketball thanks to that jump ball right there at the end of the first half that went Monitau's way.
Moniteau goes back to that 3-2 zone that they started the first quarter with.
Best, Anthony, Kettner, Simcoe, and Alston on the court for Clarion. Three-pointer by Noel Anthony is good. It's a Pitt Bradford 3 for Anthony, and Clarion leads 16-11.
And that's a big 3 for Clarion. If they can get some of those outside shots to open up, maybe pull Moniteau out of their zone.
Kelly inside to Davina Pry, who lays it up and high off the glass.
Nice left hand.
16-13. So Davina Pry, Catherine Kelly, Kendall Sankey, Abby Jewett, and Victoria Pry on the court for Moniteau. They're starting 5. And now Clarion throws the ball away.
Right idea. She was open, but a little bit too mustard on that pass by Alston. She has a big grin for Coach on that. Like, I know it was open, but take a little bit off of it. Good ball movement here by the Lady Warriors. Trying to spread the zone out a little bit.
There's Pry, no good. Rebounded by Victoria Pry. She can't get it to go, and Clarion with the rebound. Now, one thing we didn't talk about with Sam Heater being the coach, a little bit of a different voice there, too, that you have to get used to if you're the varsity players.
Absolutely. You know, he looks very, very calm and confident down there. He's a varsity coach waiting to happen.
Anthony drives the lane and lays it up and in. You too can drive the lane with a used car from Fran Morelli Sales and Service.
5 big points by Anthony to jumpstart the Cats this half.
18-13, Clarion in the lead. Kelly gives it off to Sankey, back to Kelly. Kelly inside to Davina Pry. Her layup no good. Ball's on the court. It's going to be held up, and on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow will be Moniteau basketball.
What that reminded me of is what we saw from Aslan Pry over the last several years. You know, just posting up in the low box and looking to get it over the top of the post player for an easy 2.
As the ball comes inbounded here, as I'm trying to help Monitau's folks out here as I
Victoria Pry is going to go to the foul line there. Drew the foul on Noelle Anthony. That'll be Noelle's first.
Poor girl doing the camera for Moniteau was running out of power, and there was a power cord sitting right here. So I was like, "Hey, hand it to me. I'll add another. I'll add something else to my."
We do a little bit of everything
we do
up
a little
here.
bit of everything up here. She misses that one from the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. She will get another one, trying to build upon these 13 points. That one's no good as well. Rebounded by Alston.
Alston's had a very solid game tonight.
I like Taylor Alston's game. I think she's just going to mature as a player, only a sophomore.
I agree.
A nice pass, but Simcoe a little short on the shot.
But once again, that was Alston creating all of that.
Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly wants to go the whole way. She's going to lay it up. No good. Rebounded by Simcoe. She gives it to Kentner, who quickly hands it to Anthony. 5.5 minutes to play here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. 18-13, Clarion in the lead.
Much quicker pace to the start of the third quarter here than we saw in the first half.
Kentner is going to get fouled. She's going to get a chance at the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to build upon this 5-point lead for Clarion. Check out Tonesta Builders online at tonestabuilders.us.
That foul will go on Jewett. Jewett's first foul. First of the second half.
Daughter of Moniteau boys coach Mike Jewett. And Dave, I was told to tell you that Ryan Jewett on the boys team is a cousin of Mike's, not his son.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Misses both of those. Rebounded by Kelly. Here's Jewett. Abby Jewett no good on the 3. Rebounded by Noelle Anthony. Now Anthony wants to run it. Pass to Alston, and Alston lays it up and in.
Nice look by Best. Alston running the floor.
That pass by Best brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic, and now Clarion with the turnover.
7-point lead here for the Lady Cats.
Anthony.
Nice pass.
Simcoe jumper good. 22-13. Monitau's DR Blaster wants timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with her. Clarion leads 22-13 here. 4:46 to play in quarter number 3. You're watching high school basketball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in, with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Back here after that Clarion Rehab timeout. Check out Clarion Rehab services at clarionrehab.com. Dave, you were just saying off the air, you think Moniteau might need to extend its pressure defense here a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been a thorn in Clarion's side this year in terms of handling pressure. I think for them to get back in it, you might want to extend things a little bit more full court-wise. I think by letting, sitting back in the zone, it kind of plays into Clarion's hands. But I know you're shorthanded as well.
Pry knocked to Jewett, now to Victoria Pry. Now to Kelly. Kelly three-pointer in the air. No good.
Good rebound.
That was Davina Pry. She can't get it to go, and Alston got the rebound. Dribbles it off of her foot to Anthony. Anthony to Best. Best faked the three. Is cut off nicely by Kelly. Gets it to Alston. Alston will put the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Sankey.
That was a good look by Alston. Found the opening at the high post. Best hitter with it and just couldn't get it to drop.
4 minutes to go here in the Pip Bradford third quarter.
High post area is open for Moniteau.
Ball's on the court. Jordan Best comes away with it.
Maybe slow it down a little bit here if you're Clarion. Get a good look this time.
Alston, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Sankey. But then stolen by Anthony. She gives it to Alston. Alston to Best. Best thought about the three. Now gives it to Anthony.
Smart move. Run something. Get a good look here. Moniteau changed to a man defense. Look to put some pressure on the basketball.
Alston drives it. Mid-lane jumper. Good. 24-13.
Alston has really stepped up tonight for Clarion.
There's Jewett with it. Now it's over to Kelly. Kelly into Pry to Sankey. Back out to Kelly. Now Victoria Pry. She's going to get fouled by Alston taking the jumper. She will go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
She did a nice job of closing out just a little bit too far. That'll be Taylor's second.
With locations in Shippenville and Tenesta, Tenesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. Check them out at tenestabuilders.us. She hits the free throw to make it 24-14.
And that stops about a 4-minute drought for Moniteau.
Second shot is up. Second shot is good as well, and it's 24-15. Clarion's lead back to single digits at 9.
So we'll see with the man pressure. Maybe tries to create some turnovers and speed Clarion up a little bit.
Anthony across the timeline to Best. Best inside to Simcoe. Simcoe loses the handle. Finds Kentner, though, and Kentner's going to lay it up and in.
We talked about at halftime. I think Kentner has a mismatch inside. She can use her height to advantage. Look to pound that ball inside to her.
There's Sankey to Kelly. Back to Sankey. Now inside
Nice
to
move.
Pry.
Nice move.
Davina Pry drove that lane like a pro, and it's 26-17.
Nice head and ball fake to get by Kentner on it. I like that low post move by Pry.
Anthony picks up her dribble. Looking. Finally finds Anthony. It was Alston, finds Anthony. Now back to Alston. Alston, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Victoria Pry, who wants to run. And she'll be fouled by Jordan Best from behind. Just the third foul on Clarion here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter.
That should be Best's second.
Lopez will check in. Kentner will check out.
Lopez gave some good minutes in the first half.
Minute 51 to play here in the third quarter, brought to you by Pitt Bradford. 26-17, Clarion in the lead. Kelly with it, gives it back to Jewett. Now to Pry. That's the Yeah, that's Davina Pry with the turnaround. Jumper good from the foul line, 26-19.
Boy, Davina Pry, 6 points here in the third quarter for Moniteau, giving them a little bit of a spark. Nice defensive press.
That was Victoria Pry knocking it away from Simcoe. Jewett will now get fouled on the other end on the floor by Anthony. With a minute 17 to go, back to a 7-point game, 26-19.
Nice job by Jewett to draw the foul. That'll be Anthony's second, team number 4. And you can see a little bit of momentum shifting toward Moniteau here. They've ratcheted up the pressure at the defensive end and created some offense for themselves.
Jewett in the corner, three-pointer in the air, way short, but rebounded by Pry. It's going to go out of bounds. They're discussing on who it's off of. I think it's off of Clarion. They're going to give it to Moniteau.
And actually, the initial shot was partially blocked as well. That's why it came up so short.
It'll be Victoria Pry to inbound it to Catherine Kelly.
Moniteau really posting up hard on the blocks. I like to see that.
Here's Sankey. Sankey to Victoria Pry. Jumper no good. Rebounded into the hands of Best.
Good look that time.
Under a minute to play here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Check them out online at UPB, pitt.upb.edu. And now Jordan Best with a great move and layup at the 45-second mark. And she's fouled by Catherine Kelly, and she'll go to the Nesta Builder Supply free throw line with a chance to build upon this 9-point lead for Clarion, 28-19.
That'll be Kelly's second. Best with an opportunity to get the old-fashioned three-point play.
Shot is up and good. She does it, and it's back to a 10-point lead, 29-19.
Big basket there by Best. Move the lead back to double digits.
It's Kelly with it. Kelly to Jewett. Back to Kelly. Now to Jewett. Now to Victoria Pry. To Sankey. To Kelly. Kelly, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound long out to Abby Jewett. Jewett gets it to Kelly. Kelly's going to take another three. This one rattles in and out. Just can't get that shot to fall right now is Catherine Kelly. Here comes Taylor Alston. She wants to drive the whole way. She does no good. Rebounded by Jewett as time expires here in quarter number 3 with Clarion leading by 10, 29-19. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Allegheny Gorilla Foxborg High School basketball on D9 and 10 sports.com.
Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Back here, getting ready for the fourth quarter, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. The plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western Pennsylvania. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning proudly serves Clarion, Venango, Jefferson, and Armstrong counties. Find out more at lutonsplumbing.com.
So 10-point lead for the Lady Cats starting off quarter number 4.
On the possession arrow, Potter County Family Campground possession arrow, it is Clarion's basketball. Jordan Bass do it. She walked. She tried to find somebody to pass to, couldn't get it off. Hey, I want to remind folks, Dave, that today's game being brought to you by George Pry of Horace Mann Insurance. Check out George online at agents.horacemann.com/George Pry. That's Pry. Sankey's going to walk before she takes the three, and that would have been good, but she walked. That's just the kind of
just little
day
hop
that Kelly's having right now.
Yeah, just a little hop step back, and, We talked about this the other night. Why shoot an 18-foot shot for 2 when you can shoot behind the arc for 3? And she hopped, got called for the travel.
Here's Alston with the basketball. Alston looking, gets it off to Anthony. Anthony, three-pointer in the air, no good. And then fouling is Anthony on the rebound as it is pulled in by Victoria Pry. Not sure that's the shot Clarion needs, up 10 though.
Yeah, I like her aggressiveness going to the boards, but she does pick up her 3rd foul there. So that's something to watch as she kind of is the primary ball handler for Clarion.
So Victoria Pry will bring it across the timeline now. Gets it off to Kelly. Sankey has her pass tipped by Simcoe into the hands of Anthony.
And that's got to be a bounce pass. A lot of hands up above.
Now Anthony just loses the handle of it, and it ends up in the hands of Abby Jewett. She tried to get Kelly ahead, and Rebecca Kettner steps in front of it and picks it off.
Great job by Kettner hustling back on defense to intercept the pass.
There's Jordan Best to Anthony to Simcoe. Simcoe's going to take the jumper, and she hits the jumper. 31-19. Clarion up by 12. Its biggest lead of the game.
That's 8 points on the night for Simcoe. That's, I think, her first shot in about the last 7 or 8 minutes. Had 4 points early tonight.
Inside to Davina Pry. Now she'll give it to Kelly. Kelly's going to take a 2. Her foot was on the line. Rebounded by Kettner.
Yeah, she just can't get anything to drop tonight.
6 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Clarion holding that 12-point lead. Best, Simcoe. Simcoe thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Now gives it off to Anthony.
Smart move.
Anthony looking, finds a cutting Best. She's going to get fouled. It's going to be on the floor. It's just the 3rd foul here of the half on Moniteau. That is on Victoria Pry. Checking in for Moniteau is going to be Sophia Flieger. For Clarion, Gia Babington, as Anthony takes a seat, as does Victoria Pry.
And Flieger gave them some good minutes in that 2nd quarter, Chris.
Jordan Best takes a 3 from the corner, way offline. Rebounded, though, by Taylor Alston. She has her pocket picked, though, and here comes Abby Jewett on a break. She'll lay it up and in.
And I think what Clarion has to realize, you're up 10 at this point. If you have an outside shot, you want to take it, and it's really open through, running your offense, take it. But the clock is your friend here.
Now Best is going to get fouled out front. 5:27 to play, 10-point game.
That'll be Kelly's 3rd. Team 4th.
Best will trigger. She gets it out to Babington. Babington in the corner to Best. Best will dribble it back out now to Babington. Babington to Simcoe. Simcoe goes inside to Kettner. Kettner lays it up and in. Becca Kettner's had a couple of big baskets here in the 2nd half for the Lady Cats. They lead 33-21.
So Clarion jumps to a 3-2.
Flieger, 3-pointer, it's good. It's a Pip Bradford 3 for Sophia Flieger. No sooner, Dave, do you say that she's giving them some good minutes in the 1st half than she comes up with a big Pip Bradford 3 right here.
Cuts it into single digits to 9.
33-24. Babington to Simcoe. Simcoe jumper, little short. Rebound comes out, and it's going to be fouled by Simcoe. It's Flieger who grabbed it with 4:44 to play.
Yeah, nice job of penetrating by Babington to get Simcoe on the block. She just kind of short-armed it.
So Anthony and Pry will check back in here as Best will take a seat and Sankey will take a seat.
I wonder at what point maybe we'll see the Lady Warriors kind of go to a full-court press here.
You've been wanting that full-court press in the beginning, Dave.
Yeah. I think from a Moniteau perspective, I think that's something that would benefit them.
Flieger thought about the 3, now gives it off to Pry, back to Flieger, now to Jewett. Jewett hands it to Kelly. Kelly to Flieger. Flieger, wow, I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot.
I'm not sure either.
Kelly
Nice
driving
left hand.
Lane. No good, though. And Clarion with the rebound. That was Simcoe. She gets it to Anthony, who quickly gets it across the timeline.
We'll pull it out. Run some offense.
4:05 to play. Anthony goes all the way.
has it blocked down there. Was that that was Davina Pry, I think.
Yeah,
on
she
the
came
block
over
shot.
on the help side for that. Yep.
4:03 left here in regulation. Simcoe. Simcoe gives it off to Anthony. Anthony to Alston.
Oh, she's picked it up.
There's Kentner. Kentner's going to get blocked there by Davina Pry. That'll be the 5th team foul on Moniteau. 3:51 left to play here.
Pry's first, and really not a whole lot that Davina could do. She kind of was trying to stand her ground on there, and Kentner just did a nice job of getting to the basket.
There's Kentner, gives it back to Alston. Alston gives it back
Nice
to
pass.
Kentner, but Kentner's going to get tied up.
And there's Flieger again.
And on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow, it is Moniteau basketball with 3:45 to go. Down 9. Lady Warriors trying to rally here. They were down by as many as 12. Jewett gives it off to Flieger. Now to Kelly. Now into the corner to Pry. Back to Kelly. Kelly back to Victoria Pry. Now to Davina Pry. Now it ends up in Jewett. Jewett three-pointer in the way. Rattles in and out.
Good
and
board.
Kentner with the rebound.
Nice job of the board with Kentner. Now, if you're Clarion, you're up 9.
Alston, hard to the rack. She'll get fouled. She'll go to the Tynesta Builder Supply free throw line, trying to build upon this 9-point lead for the Lady Cats. Check them out online at tynestabuilders.us.
And we'll be 1-1 for both teams the rest of the game.
Her first shot is up and good. This is a 2-shot foul. She'll get a second one. As Best and Lopez check in for Kentner and Babington for Clarion.
Alston has had an all-around great game tonight.
And that rattles in. So Clarion leads 35-24.
And that puts her in double figures.
Dave. Here's Flieger. Flieger goes inside, and then Lopez, and that ball went off of Flieger out of bounds. It'll be Clarion basketball at the 2:55 mark, and now Moniteau will pick up the full court pressure. And Sam Heater immediately calls timeout. He wants to draw something up here.
Good timeout.
We'll take it with him. Clarion leads 35-24, 2:55 to play in the fourth quarter. With locations in Shippenville and Tynesta, Tynesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tynesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tynestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. I never thought, I checked it when it was in single digits. Back here at Clarion High School, 35-24. I was just telling Dave, as you can notice on our scoreboard, just a tad bit off in the spacing there, as this was our first try at this. But I'm going to be able to work on that and get that hopefully better as time goes on here. Spend about an hour and a half today trying to figure out how we could get a live scoreboard going, and just glad to be able to add that to our broadcast.
Yeah, it looks good at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah.
You know, because some gyms you go to, you have a scoreboard that's present. And you can, people that are watching can see it. And other places, you can't. So it's a nice addition.
Yeah. Next thing will be to add the clock to it too. I always said we weren't supposed to be a streaming company. It just sort of happened.
That's right. Nice job by Clarion pulling it out there. So next foul, we'll put them into the 1-on-1.
Here's Best with it. Down to 2:35 to play in the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Anthony with it. Anthony gives it off to Simcoe. Simcoe jumper no good. Best the rebound, and then she throws it away. That probably would have been a good time for Clarion to use the timeout.
Yeah, good hustle on that part there. Once again, if I'm Clarion, I'm probably looking for a layup, something short, or if not, keep moving the ball around. I would think the legs on the Moniteau girls have got to be a little bit tired at this point. I'm not sure they're going to be able to trail, that closely and be able to put a lot of pressure on. But
Kentner checks back in. Lopez out for Clarion. There's Kelly. Kelly, three-pointer in the air. It's an air ball. Jewett tries to save it. She can't. It will be Clarion basketball with 2:07 to play.
Moniteau looks to extend the pressure, and I think if you're Clarion, just relax. It's just a man-to-man full-court press. Get the ball into your best ball handler and let them bring it up.
Best gets it to Anthony and then back to Best, who's cut off, but then nice pick there by Anthony, and then she gets bowled over. That probably could have been a foul.
But you know what? If I'm the referee, I'm letting it go. You're right. It was a great screen, and that's kind of the purpose of the screen.
Jumper by Simcoe, no good. Best, though, is able to get a hand on the rebound and tip it back out to Simcoe. And now Clarion's going to call timeout with 1:45 to go. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it right here with them. 1:45 to go, 35-24. Clarion in the lead.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
It's not permanent yet.
Okay, so 1:45 to play here. 35-24. Clarion on top. As I think each team has 3 timeouts left is what the referee was just indicating. It'll be Lady Cat basketball after this Clarion Rehab timeout. Again, those folks up there at Clarion Rehab, Seth Babington and company, do a great job.
And if you're Moniteau here, you're going to probably, tell your players who you think is the least effective foul shooter, because once they get the ball, look to foul them.
Clarion having a little trouble with it over there, but finally Anthony has it and will pull it out with 1:35 to go. Gives it off to Best. Best to Alston. Alston with 1:30. Alston will now give it to Anthony at 1:25.
Little dribble and replace here. I like this.
Except Simcoe picked it up, and then Anthony has to save her there. Now Anthony will give it off to Alston, who can just stand there until they pick her up. They finally do pick her up. She gets it back to Best with 1:12. At what point, if you're Moniteau, do you consider fouling here?
Probably about 10 seconds ago.
Oh, geez. Jordan Best gets called for the walk. Great job there by Abby Jewett to force the walk.
Absolutely. She grabbed the ball.
But Clarion was able to run off almost 40 seconds.
And that's the thing. You're down 11. You wonder how many possessions you're going to have left.
Jewett across the timeline. They got to be in a bigger hurry than they are right now if you're Moniteau.
And, if you can draw a foul, that's even better to get to the foul line.
Here's Flieger. If you're Clarion, you just let him pass the ball around.
Absolutely.
Here's Flieger, three-pointer in the air, no good. It's going to hit the standard on top. It'll be Clarion's basketball with 45.8.
Yeah, 11-point lead. It's kind of tough, but maybe you can get a turnover here, or as soon as the ball comes in, foul right away.
Got it into Alston. She gets it across the timeline. Now gets it into the hands of Anthony with 40 seconds. It's almost like Moniteau is willing to just concede this one at this point.
Yeah, and it looked like initially that Jewett was trying to foul, but didn't get the call.
And now Kelly's going to foul Alston, and Alston will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Or no, to shoot a 1-and-1, excuse me. She's going to try to build upon this 11-point lead for Clarion at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line with 30.6 seconds to go.
And I think at this point, Alston's the only person in double figures tonight.
I think she's earned herself a pretty good consideration for the Allegheny Grill of Foxborg Player of the Game.
I would agree.
It's the first one to make it 36-24.
3 for 3 from the foul line as well. Very impressed to watch her growth. Watching her in junior high.
She wasn't even like jinxed by the announcer's jinx there, David.
Absolutely not.
Clarion by 13, 37-24. Flieger thought about the 3, pulls it in, and then Anthony with the steal with 20 seconds.
Yeah, and I think at this point.
And then she throws it away, and then we're going to get a held ball, and it's going to be Clarion ball on the Potter County Family Campground possession arrow. So down to 15.2 seconds. Clarion is going to move to 5-4 on the year. Moniteau is going to drop to 6-6.
Yeah, nice win for Clarion tonight. And if you're Moniteau, you didn't play extremely well on the road, but you're also down 2 players as well. So
Kelly, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Anthony. It's on the ground with 4 seconds. Picked up. Here's Jewett to Kelly. Kelly's going to throw another three-pointer up there. That's going to airball as time runs out. Clarion is victorious, 37-24. We'll be back with our post-game show. You're watching high school basketball on D9 in 10. GeorgePrySports.com.
At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we understand the level of commitment required not only in athletics but in everyday life, and how this commitment leaves little time for finding lower prices on insurance or planning for retirement. That's where we come in with a full range of tailored insurance and financial service products to make your life simpler. At George Pry Horseman Insurance, we are happy to meet with you at your convenience in your home, at school, or in our offices in Butler or DuBois. We even have video conferencing options. Give us a call at 724-256-5550.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here, our final score, Clarion 37, Moniteau 24. Time for our Tonesta Builder Supply post-game show. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TonestaBuilders.us. Time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxborg player of the game, and you're looking at her right now. It is Clarion sophomore Taylor Alston. Taylor, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Taylor, you guys came in here. You hadn't played in 8 days. Coach Heater behind the bench tonight for you guys said that, you guys are kind of getting ready to play, and you really looked like it, especially in the second half. What was working well for you guys?
We really just worked together in practices. We've had a couple of people in and out, like with COVID and concussions. So we really just took advantage of this game, not knowing when our next one is, because 2 days ago, Carson City got canceled. And we really just wanted to play, and we showed it tonight. So it was fun.
In terms of the second half, it was a close game at halftime. You guys really came out in the third quarter, played really well. What was the key to the third quarter for you?
We really had to step up our defense even more than we were doing. They have a lot of three-point shooters, and we knew that coming into this game, so we had to shut that down and just work on our offense, take our time, and keep it going.
Different voice on the bench tonight with Coach Heater, without Coach Quinn here. How'd you think Sam did?
He did great. He didn't yell as much, but we missed Mr. Quinn, of course. Hope he's having a great time in Colorado, but it was nice.
For you, this might have been the best game you've played of your young career. Just when did you kind of get a feel that maybe you were having a pretty good game?
In the first quarter, whenever I didn't take a layup and I just jump stopped and hit that shot, I was like, oh, okay, this could go well.
Talking a little bit with a couple people around here, they really felt like, you having that experience in volleyball, middle hitter, you're not the tallest player out there, but you had that experience in volleyball, and you seem to have been able to take that and translate it into basketball. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, 100%. I worked on my jumping a lot in volleyball, and it's come a long way, and that helps us rebound and just do all that stuff.
Well, congratulations, Taylor, on being
Thank
the
you
Allegheny
so
Grill
much.
of Foxborg player of the game. That is Taylor Alston.
Thank you.
Of the Clarion Lady Cats. Now time to take a look at our statistics. We'll get the headphones back to Dave here. Want to remind you that statistics are brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn.
Yeah, Clarion was led tonight by our player of the game, Taylor Alston's 12 points. She was 4 for 4 from the foul line, followed by Peyton Simcoe's 8 points. Peyton had another solid game as well. Jordan Best and Rebecca Kettner finished with 6 points apiece, and Noel Anthony with 5. Moniteau had 2 players finish with 8 points, Catherine Kelly and Davina Pry. 4 points for Victoria Pry, and 2 points apiece for Abby Jort and Kendall Sankey.
Well, Dave and I will hopefully be back on the air on Wednesday at the latest when Johnsonburg and Brockway go at it in girls basketball in an AML matchup. Until then, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night for Dave Constantino. Until we see you next time.